Former President Donald Trump recently praised a Secret Service agent for swiftly responding to an assassination attempt at his West Palm Beach golf club, while contrasting it with a previous, more tragic incident at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump expressed gratitude for the agent's quick action, which prevented a potential shooting over the weekend. In this particular case, you had a very sharp agent, as good as you could find, and did a fantastic job, Trump said during a Fox News interview with Sean Hannity. Trump highlighted how the situation at his golf club was handled effectively, but described the July assassination attempt in Butler as a very different story. In the Butler incident, a gunman killed one and wounded two attendees before Secret Service agents neutralized him. Trump criticized the failure to secure the surrounding area, stating somebody should have been on that building. Despite the loss of life, he commended the bravery of agents for protecting him amidst flying bullets. The first assassination attempt occurred in July when 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks opened fire from a rooftop near the rally. Although Trump initially praised the agents for their quick response, the Secret Service faced scrutiny for not securing the perimeter. Following the incident, then Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle was called to testify before Congress, ultimately resigning in late July. The most recent attempt unfolded Sunday when an agent spotted a man allegedly aiming a rifle through the perimeter of Trump's West Palm Beach golf course. The agent fired at the suspect, who fled the scene after dropping his weapon. The alleged perpetrator, Wesley Routh, 58, was later arrested and charged with 2 federal gun crimes, including unlawful possession of a firearm as a convicted felon and using a gun with obliterated serial numbers. Authorities recovered a loaded rifle, scope, and additional items at the scene. A federal investigation is ongoing into the recent assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump, and additional charges could be filed. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, announced Tuesday that the state will also conduct its own criminal investigation into the incident. Wesley Routh, the suspect in the alleged failed assassination plot against former President Trump, may face difficulty claiming an insanity defense, according to Florida State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg. While not directly involved in the case, Ehrenberg pointed to Routh's support for Ukraine in its war against Russia as evidence that he understands right from wrong. Ehrenberg believes Routh's behavior, including his attempt to flee the scene, undermines the potential for an insanity defense. He fled, tried to get away, and escape, Ehrenberg said, explaining that this shows Routh's awareness of his actions. What's ironic is that he supports Ukraine's fight against Russia, knowing it's a fight of good versus evil, yet he attempted to do an evil act himself by trying to kill someone. The assassination attempt occurred Sunday when a U.S. Secret Service agent noticed a rifle barrel poking through a fence at Trump's West Palm Beach golf club. Routh fled in an SUV, heading north on Interstate 95 toward his home in North Carolina. Authorities, with the help of an eyewitness, quickly identified both Routh and his vehicle. Investigators recovered an SKS rifle, a digital video camera, and 2 bags at the scene. Routh faces federal firearm charges for possessing an SKS rifle, despite having multiple prior felony convictions. The rifle also had a defaced serial number, which may result in additional charges. Ehrenberg further stated that while Routh may have some mental health issues, it would likely not be sufficient to support an insanity defense under the law. There's a screw loose somewhere, but not enough to sustain an insanity defense, Ehrenberg said. In 2019, a tipster reported that Wesley Routh, the suspect in the recent assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump, may have unlawfully possessed a firearm in Hawaii, according to FBI Miami Special Agent in Charge Jeffrey Veltri. While the tip was forwarded to Honolulu authorities, Routh was never interviewed by the FBI, and the information was not verified at the time. Routh is scheduled to appear in court later this month, with authorities suggesting that additional charges could be filed, including aggravated assault for allegedly pointing a rifle at a U.S. Secret Service agent and making threats against a former president. Florida State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg stated that federal attempted murder charges could be considered, although such cases are rare. They may not have all the evidence yet. They're still investigating, Ehrenberg explained, noting that such charges are more typically handled at the state level. Trump is set to hold his first rally following the second assassination attempt on Wednesday at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. County Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder assured the public that attendees will be in the safest place in the country. The first assassination attempt occurred on July 13th, when 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks opened fire at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Crooks struck Trump in the ear and killed a 50-year-old man named Corey Comparator, while seriously injuring 2 others. Counter-snipers returned fire, killing Crooks. The incident led to multiple investigations and changes in the top ranks of the U.S. Secret Service due to security failures. Ryan Wesley Routh was arrested after being stopped on Interstate 95 following the latest assassination attempt. FBI agents spotted Routh with an SKS-style rifle at Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, Florida. Routh is currently facing federal charges for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and for possession of a firearm with an obliterated serial number. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announced that Routh may also face state charges. Martin County Sheriff William Snyder praised his deputies for their role in apprehending Routh, saying, "I could not be more proud of my crew." Trump met with the officers who arrested Routh during a lunch meeting at Mar-a-Lago and expressed gratitude for their efforts.
If this video grabbed your attention, don't miss our next live discussion on another hot-button issue, led by our aspiring journalists, only on U.S. News Now. Thanks for watching.